Baptized in dirty ditchwater, baby. My name is Cookie St. James, and you're watching Buster H.R. Johnson on YouTube. Woo! Woo!
Light heavyweight action about to get underway. Izzy High of Weed in the ring. He'll be taking on the former champion, the fabulous Rocker. And I had the opportunity to go back and check again with Danny B and Mary. Mary appears to be okay. Mary is okay. They really didn't do much to her except hold her back earlier on. But Danny B, he was holding his ribs. We'll find out what condition he's in coming up a little later when he faces JCI, Jamie Dundee. Also, the main event of today's program will be a contenders match to determine the #1 contender for the KAW heavyweight title. Brickhouse Brown will be taking on the man from New Albany, Mississippi, the barroom brawler himself, the big guns, Keely Rhodes. A lot of nicknames I threw in there. Pick whichever gimmick you like. KW on tour coming to Trenton, Tennessee. It's happening Saturday night, May 22nd. Tickets available at Fred's. Also, coming back to New Albany, Mississippi on May 29th, tickets available at Color Time. Fabulous Rocker coming out with the lovely Lady Vixen, who holds the ropes for the Rocker as he gets in the ring. And as I check out her outfit. It's VH1 Fashion Profiles. And now in the middle of the ring, bell rang. We're about to get underway. Well, they have a contest to see who has the biggest arms. Vixen, get in there, show them both up. Well, the question is he high? Is he crazy? Is he nuts? Izzy seems to be in a little groove there in the ring tonight. I guess we know what he was doing prior to this evening's matchup. Shaking hands with Alki. Yeah, we know what he was doing earlier when all the light heavyweights jumped Danny B and Mary. And now Fabulous Rocker with a clean break almost. And he's showing Alki his muscles. Alki's going, that's okay, buddy. Save your strength. Some guy may come out and kick sand in both their faces. Collar and elbow lockup in the center of the ring. Once again, Rocker pushes Izzy back into the ropes. And another clean break. Shows us his muscles or lack thereof again. Izzy doesn't know. I think Rocker hurt his arm flexing his muscle. Once again into the collar and elbow lockup into the ropes one more time. And a finger to the eye out of Izzy. A second finger. And a third. Izzy with the clothesline. Takes Rocker down and out. Vixen pulling Rocker outside the ring, saying, come on, baby. Regroup. Usually Izzy, master at the high-flying maneuvers, as is the Rocker. But Izzy seems to be changing his game plan a little bit here tonight. I don't know if that's intentional or not. I know he's had kind of a back injury, competed in the KAW matches in the Mid-South here. They do take their toll. But Izzy's always been a little crazy, a little loco. You smell what I'm smoking. And now the Rocker with a series of fists to the top of the head on Izzy. Continues to lay him in there, pounding on Izzy High. The Rocker is, of course, the former light heavyweight champion. Lost that title to Danny B. And look at hammerlock out of Izzy. Rolls him up and over. wraps the leg around the neck, bars the arm. You'd have to be Harry Houdini to get out of this hold. Submission maneuver. Alcoholic asking Rocker if he wants to give it up. And now what the? Okay, here's your chance to become an announcer at home. Just call that move on your own. Rocker picks him up for a body slam. Center of the canvas. VIXEN saying, wind it up. Springboards off the rope. Moonsault on to Izzy. Alki down for the cover. Count of 2. Izzy gets a shoulder up. Rocker with an Irish whip onto Izzy into the corner. Follows up. No, misses. Straddles the middle rope. Izzy comes over, setting up for us. Does it. Neck breaker. Off the rope. VIXEN, you better get your guy a little more riled up. The unorthodox. Izzy High controlling 80% of this matchup tonight. A spread leg moonsault down onto Rocker. Rocker with the foot on the rope. What, we have a rule here in KAW? I'm going to have to get together with Alcoholic on this. Izzy firing off with the fist. Rocker fires off with one of his own. Charges in, gets tossed up and over the rope. And now he tries to go back in. Snaps Izzy's neck over the top rope. Pulls Izzy out of the ring. Rocker goes up. Kick to the back of the neck. Izzy with a shot to the midsection. Follows it up with a second. VIXEN trying to stay out of the line of fire. And now Izzy going for another submission maneuver. The tarantula. Izzy has it locked in. Rocker refusing to give it up. Izzy usually tries to put us up. Ow! And now VIXEN coming over to check on the family jewels. Everything okay down there? Izzy. Look at Izzy. I haven't seen him this wild in a long time. Drop kick to the ankle. Now has Rocker. Pulls him back. Has him hung up in the rope. DDT! Izzy High looking for crowd approval. That's one thing he always does. Izzy loves the fans, no matter how much they like or dislike him or what he's done, especially earlier in the program. I'm not going to forget that, Izzy. Danny B won't either. Fireman's carry. Has the Rocker up in the air. Drives him down. Looking for the crowd approval again. I can see the pain on Izzy's face. I think that hurt a little. I think that hurt Izzy. You know, he's got that injured back. Count of 2. Rocker kicks out. Izzy now setting up Rocker over in the corner. Shot to the midsection. Rocker with a vicious blow to the bridge of the nose on Izzy. And now a spinning. Did he? No! Tosses him off. Rocker to his feet. Sunset flip. Izzy trying to get his leverage. Won't go down. Look out, it's Danny B. Danny B is in the ring with the Coors sign. He's wearing out both the light heavyweights. Good for you, Danny. And look out, Jamie Dundee behind you. Jamie Dundee took a sign to the head. Knocked Jamie's spear right out of his hand. Come on, Danny, kill him. Look out, Jamie now grabbing Rocker. Grabbing the Danny. Danny's out of the ring. A hit-and-run mission out of Danny B on the light heavyweights. They tried to gang up on him one more time. Didn't work this time. Jamie Dundee upset that his beer got spilled. He wants the mic. Jamie Dundee wants the mic.
Okay, let me tell you something, boy. You may have slipped away this time, just like the rest of them slipped away from the mansion when they didn't want to work no more. But it's the last time you're going to slip away from my mansion, because I got dogs waiting for you on the outskirts of the land. And next time you run, boy, you'll be caught, and we'll make you punished like Kuta Kinte, boy.
Okay, as Jamie Lee's... Wait a minute, I'm getting some word. There's something going on in the back. What is that? Something with